I just had this other kind of like even uh it's more of even a deeper revelation type thing because it's like sound, even sound, just like it seems like light actually comes from a sound, but sound comes from nowhere, literally, because I was sitting there and I was thinking in my mind, and it was almost like it's using a voice in your mind. And I realized literally it has no sound at all, but yet I hear it. So how is that possible? There's no sound, but I hear it. Same thing with sight, dude. It's like, look, memories, are they not sights? But they're invisible. They're not even really there in a way. They're somewhere, but they're not there where you think they are. Where's that sound coming from that I use to speak inside of my head? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, in the way I'd like to say it or explain it is like, say you were going to write a paper, and as you're writing, do you not hear your voice in your mind say the things you're about to write? You know, and that kind of brings me back to the whole uh what does that, what does it say? They have eyes and they don't see, and they have ears yet they don't hear. Because he's talking about, because obviously these people see and hear. They're not. He's saying they have ears and eyes, and yet they're still deaf and dumb. And I mean, maybe it's more along the lines of what I'm telling you. There is that. But it could be the same thing. Was like, look, man, you're so dang stubborn that you. It's like I'm talking to you, but you're not hearing me, and I'm showing you things, and you're just not seeing it. But it's all there for you to see. That could mean, uh, like the slowish. I heard a dude say, which means you're just not working to full capacity. I mean, some people are. That can happen to anyone. They have slowish moments, but some people are just slow. And those are the type of people. I guess you got to be. They're put there for you to learn how to be patient, I guess, and you can learn to get the common denominator, the lowest common denominator. You know what I'm saying? And you really gotta speak it for them in a dumbed down fashion, and that's a gift right there. That's bridging the gap. You know what I'm saying? That's liberating the captives, man, the mental bondage captives. Because I mean, it's funny, man, when you see someone who is deprived of any kind of knowledge or understanding or wisdom, and they really appreciate it when they get it, and they get a little bit, and you could see it have a massive effect on people. And you see this happens a lot of times in like you hear about the mad scientist professor types that get sent to prison, and these guys write books in there, and it's like they're real intellectual, but that's a good example of how that works. It's like it produces a different kind of effect, but it's the same fruit that it would happen if it was a prestigious professional person. But in the hood, they're still, it's just, it's a different kind of professionalism. But and there's an own set of morals and politics to it that is just as in depth. And no, it's actually probably more like the real world than the illusion they sell us on TV is actually, if you go there and you can see it, how it's there too, but here's the thing: some people who done criminal acts, evil acts, sins, are remorseful afterwards. So these people are actually even more skilled because they've felt the sting, you know what I'm saying, of the conscience, of your own conscience in your mind and your heart, like, and then having something to feel that would crush you. You have to learn to live with it and still pursue the higher things, man, and forsake the lower. You know what I'm saying? That brought you to where you're at, even. Same things. Like on the high end, you could look at the Pharisees. They're like in this intellectual gang. you know what I'm saying, that professes to have all the knowledge. They got all the books, but they don't even have the ability to truly see and hear. I mean, and they have eyes and ears, and they use them, and they do see and hear, but they miss something about it that cuts them off from having a real understanding. You know, by them feeling that they have the understanding, it means they don't have the understanding. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty crazy there. So it's they're layered ideas and topics and subjects. It's like Isaiah says, it's a great it's a great precept, and it's about precept. It says precept upon precept, line upon line, little by little. You learn these things, and he explains and expounds some of the deeper light, dark, truth, lies. Like he defines them very well in that book of Isaiah. So that's what I like about that book. It's a great stepping stone thing to get down. I mean, it's got prophecy in it, but not only that, it's just got wisdom and precepts that help. They help pave the way for you to get the rest of the precepts. Man, it's like it's like having a nutcracker. It's like before you had all these, you could eat peanuts, but there's these other ones, man, but you couldn't just crack them because you didn't have the tool to crack the nuts yet. That's line upon line and precept upon precept, you know? And it's like basically, like I said, man, it's like the Call of Duty game, and as you use your knife 100 times, you get this upgrade. Same thing with the Bible. It's like your precepts. You get 100 precepts, and you get a upgrade that opens the door to learn other precepts. But to get your next level, you need to get like 1,000 precepts down, and then you'll get a new thing that will help even reveal more to you. And that's kind of how the thing works.